Hello. We're back once again, and wow, that is fast. Frame one instantly got a person being like, cheap viewers. That's happening more often. My goodness. Oh, sorry. I wish I could stop that, but unfortunately, they always write cheap viewers in like a font that I'm pretty sure is designed to bypass like filters and stuff. The only defense I really have is just banning them, but it's always a new account, so that doesn't help at all. I have no idea what I'm going to do about that. There's probably a way to deal with it. I'll figure it out eventually. But anyway, hi, hello, how you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. We're back once again. Yay! I had a pretty fun day playing Minecraft yesterday, but now we're doing some reactions. Or, well, we're gonna finish the reaction that we started before. Next to Normal. What a show. Last time we started it, Act 1 was pretty good. It ended off on a very worrying note, to be honest with you, because our protagonist, I still forgot her name, is going to get electroshock therapy. I'm sure she'll be okay. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be totally fine and nothing bad will happen there. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. I think we're pretty much ready to go. Yes. I can wait a little bit more for other people to join, or I can just jump into it. I'm at like 3 people on YouTube. So. You guys ready to just jump in, I guess? I don't know. I do kind of want to like just wait a little bit and just chat. You know, I feel like it's been too long since we've just had a conversation. As soon as I ran out of like large ideas to like discuss, I immediately just stopped talking about random things, which is very unfortunate because I do love to yap about all kinds of stuff, things and stuff. Oh, also I should make sure that everything is properly. Yeah, okay, everything's set up. If you guys got if there are any issues, do make sure to inform me about like the camera, the audio, blah, yada yada. I immediately say let's talk about something, but like, what do I talk about? I have nothing. All right, we're at 4 people. Let's jump into it. Let's turn off this background music. It's mainly because I also really want to watch the show already. Let's just let's just watch it. All right, okay, here we are. We left off at the intermission, and now let's get some electroshock therapy. Hello. Oh. This is the intermission. I see. Is it? It looks like an intermission. You could probably... That's so funny. You're just watching a show, it takes a little break, and if you happen to stay inside, you get to watch them break it down.
This is incredible.
That's beautiful. Bravo. Absolutely bravo. Oh. Got sturdy. Get serious. Go back into the show. Focus. Stop laughing. Okay. I mean, I really like the music there. Very interesting start. And we have our figures dressed in black. I wonder what the role is called. I feel like that'd be good to know. Because in my mind, they're just like emotions, essentially. Ah, I see. I understand what's happening. Okay, so while they're at the hospital, their daughter is out partying. Because she's been getting on harder and harder drugs just to deal with, like, the stress of everything, to be blunt. Just everything. So, I guess it makes sense that she's on a downward spiral already. Even her stoner boyfriend is like, this is a bit much.
They're all your favorites. What do you want? Adderall, Valium, and Robitussin. You can come with that. It's on me.
That seems like a very dangerous combination of things, just in general. Let me turn up their volume so they could hear them speak, by the way.
Hey, I am under stress. My mom is in a hospital being electrocuted. Come on. See you.
See, like, I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree, but I feel like this is not the best way to cope with that.
Seriously, she gets it like every day for 2 weeks. I can't even deal. I would never let them fuck with my brain like that. No.
So you would never let other people mess with your brains, but you messing with your brains by taking drugs is fine, right? That's chill. I guess it. I mean, both are a choice that they made. So I don't know what the difference is.
Strictly a do-it-yourselfer.
That's what I'm saying.
You're an anesthesiologist now. Just breathe normally, relax. Come back with someone quickly. And before you reach one, you'll be asleep. When you wake up, you may feel some muscle stiffness, disorientation. Don't worry, it's completely normal. Diana? Diana?
Gulp.
Good.
Oh, she's already out? Okay. This reminds me. Isn't there like a condition where, to some people who they get affected by anesthesia where they can't like move or like have no control of their body, but they're still like awake and are aware of everything that's happening? That would be horrifying. I really wish I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't, as if I do, but I don't think I've ever. No, I've been under anesthesia, but only in like a part of my body, not like completely. But still, I would never wish that to have that, or for anyone to have that. It's so scary. Oh, that's not you. That looks. I think that's a doll, actually. Oh boy. She's having an out-of-body experience. I don't think that's a good sign. Wish I were here. Does she mean, is that her way of saying that she's like completely disassociating from all this? Because she is here on the Oh wait, is that a person or is that actually a person? I swear, I thought it was a doll. No, I think it is an actual person. They're just very stiffly. Okay. Where's your boyfriend, Henry, go? Have you lost track of him in the club? Okay, so this, I'm like trying to puzzle out what is going on here. Is this like a disassociation thing? Because the repetition of "I wish I were here." Is this what I'm feeling? You know, not being even being sure of what they're feeling. Probably because their mind is currently impaired in two very different ways. Oh.
What are you doing in my electricity? It's always about you, isn't it? I'm robo tripping. I can't feel my legs.
Wait a second. Okay, so clearly this isn't actually happening, right? Because this is the electrotherapy on her side and the drugs on her side, making them have this kind of hallucination conversation. Who's having the hallucination? Unclear. Both? Maybe? I don't know.
I don't want you doing drugs. That's persuasive. Coming from the Pfizer Woman of the Year, you're the one who's hallucinating. It's my
Is she? Okay. Also, come on. All those drugs are specifically like to try and help her situation. Now, she doesn't like taking any of them.
treatment. It's a miracle. Everything is different now. I know what you mean. Plug me in and turn me on and flip the switch. I'm good as gone. He slips my skin and trips my brain. I feel the burn, but I don't feel the pain. Is my
So, okay. Right now, she's getting electroshock therapy. Is this all these lights flickering kind of like their indication of the electrical pulses happening in her brain? Because if so, that's a pretty cool way to like indicate it. If not, I'm looking too into it. But also, I guess that explains why I'm confused. Everything we're seeing is kind of like metaphorical. Hey, how you doing?
This is like the 5th night in a row I've had to come find you at some club.
You just gotta leave? Oh man, Henry's really trying to help her out. But what can you really do when she clearly doesn't want help at this moment yet? Hey. So, how'd the electroshock therapy go?
Oh, but
I'm slightly worried. She seems a bit out of it.
okay. You can go. I'm like 7
it'd be good if we get you to at least like a good solid 90% less messed up, you know?
Seriously, my dad's gonna be home any minute and he's bringing my mom from the hospital, so you really don't want to be here.
Will you call me?
Just go.
Oh, let him care about you. Come on.
Can I hide my...
That made me sad. Okay. We'll see how this interaction goes. I have a feeling it won't go well. I don't know in which direction it won't go well. In that the electrotherapy worked, and it won't go well because she's like, that's not my mom. Or if it just didn't work. I don't know. Yeah, wish I were here. Alright. Whew, okay. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, that's... I'm worried. She's like looking off into the distance like...
You look great.
Oh, thank you. And who are you?
Who am
Okay, so like the electroshock, we said that they said they would have some slight memory issues. I didn't think it would be. This is a little more than slight. Although I guess to a certain degree it makes sense because it is trying to deal with the memories of the son, and she is the daughter, so you know both of her kids. Oh boy.
I? Your daughter?
Natalie, right.
Oh, of course. And this is our house?
Diana, you don't remember any of this?
I should.
Oh no. Okay, that is not at all the direction I expected things to go in. Yikes. You know, they always say that certain treatments have very low risks of like casualties or whatever. Like, listen, this procedure has only a 1 in a million failure rate. Well, you can always be that 1 in a million.
Right?
Yeah, you should.
This house and all these rooms. Last Christmas or last year. Out back the dog would lose.
Do I really live here?
Oh. Oh no.
The walls, all this glass and all. You don't recall
How I wish I could.
our house in Walton Way.
Bro, did they seriously just like let her leave without doing any kind of checks on, you know, how's she doing, how's she recovering? Because I feel like they really should have been like done a little more experimentation inside the hospital. Because I feel like if they did any, they would have realized, uh-oh, she seems to not have her memories. I mean, I guess we'll figure out the extent of what she does or doesn't remember. Because she did remember him, his name. So that's something, I guess.
The house with the red door. Our trip to San Tropez. The whole week of downpour.
My first few steps and my first lost youth, but nothing yet to tell the truth. Jesus.
Oh my gosh, that's a very real reaction. Nothing? Oh my. How did they miss this? How did they release her without being like, so about that, we actually. That's crazy. That's so insane to me. man, it's it's so difficult to hear what they're actually saying. Like, it sounds good. Like, the singing and the music sounds so good, but what they're actually specifically saying, it's kind of hard to hear. And I've been like increasingly turning up the volume just to maybe be able to process it better. I guess how depending on the type of like brain damage she has, which is resulting in her amnesia, this either is pointless, you know, this trying to like jog her memory by bringing up things, trying to get those synapses to trigger it because this either can be kind of like a mental block, which I kind of don't think it is because it came after literal electrotherapy, or it's a physical thing, in which case the memories are either genuinely destroyed or a lot of very important connections are broken. Although if the connections are broken, then I guess you can recover these memories by trying to make these new connections, you know, trying to like reform new connections. If not, if mental, this helps. Connections broken, this helps. If it's destroyed, which it wouldn't be super likely that it's actually destroyed, although it's possible, electricity can do a lot, then this won't help. So I guess this is better to try than to not try. So you genuinely remember that you went through this procedure, but you don't remember the 19 years in between that? My goodness.
Well, see, there it goes.
What a lovely cure. It's a medical miracle. With a mind so pure that she doesn't know anything.
And I wouldn't call it. What's the opposite of a miracle? Because this is that. You're so lucky you managed to get a 1 in a million chance event. Unfortunately, it's a tragic one. Actually, singing is genuinely a very good way for like memory related stuff. There was some like tests with like people who had Alzheimer's where they would play like songs from their like childhoods or like other parts of their lives that they had forgotten, and it would help them kind of remember things, which I think is beautiful. Again, music is such a fundamental thing for people, so the fact that literally playing music to people whose memory is deteriorating and it helps them, so singing could help here. Although you gotta sing familiar songs for that to work. I mean, in a way, I guess this does work. Just forget about the child that you lost, so it's fine. There's no issue. Oh, is that gonna be how they restore her memory? They remind her, and she learns more about the son that she never had. So the delusion comes back, and then so do her memories. Which actually, if that was the case, then this would be more of a mental block than a physical situation. I'm trying to predict what's gonna happen, you know? Just doing my best to see the future. Alright, where do you go from here? Hey!
Hey, I've missed you these days. I thought you might call. It's been weeks. I've been crazed.
Wait, has she not even come to school for like weeks? I guess it is kind of a family emergency. I hope you've been getting your schoolwork delivered to you or something.
Hey, have you been on the scene? 'Cause you look like a mess. Face a mess.
Listen, he's being honest with you, alright? Don't...
Well, coming from you. I don't do what you do. Okay, how did it start? But you took it too far. Oh, I took it too far. Don't. Are we over? Don't say that we're through. Don't you want us to know?
Oh, okay. Whew, okay. I think Hendrik can save this, but it's rocky. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised, to be fair, that she kind of went too far. But beyond just like her whole family situation, there's also the fact that people who have it like too strict, as soon as they get freedom, they just kind of go crazy with the freedom. So it's, you know, for him, he's always like done weed and he doesn't really care, and it's fine. She got a taste, and in addition to the stressors she had in her life, was just like, all right, go crazy with the freedom. Which hopefully she's kind of avoiding a little more. Hey, Casty Cat, welcome to the stream. Oh boy.
She's somewhere in you.
Oh.
Say, will you come to this dance? It's some spring formal dance. It's March 1st, and it's cheese.
It's always the dance. Come here, let's go. Well, everything that's like set in a high school, there's always the dance, like the big dance or the big game, I guess. But usually the big dance. I kind of love it. All right. I'm glad that like he's being very smart in that every time she's like essentially about to run away, he just goes like, "Hey, just one more thing to keep her like from turtling up completely without pushing her too hard."
It's fun and it's free. I don't do dances. This dance with me. Goodbye, Henry.
No.
Wait!
Well, the offer's still out there. You can. Oh no. The audience goes wild.
This much loss is rare, but it has been reported. It may be partly psychogenic. At times like these, the mind
Psychogenic. That's what I was talking about before. Okay. So it's more of a mental block. That's what I meant when I said that. Than it is like a physical thing. Maybe. Because that's a lot of loss to happen.
tends to repress troubling memories, but they're still there somewhere. They tend to return in fits and starts.
It's been 2 weeks.
A little loss of memory is normal.
I mean, I mean, yes, but this is more than a little loss, as I said before. Also, I keep saying loss, and I keep thinking of the loss meme of is this loss?
Give a flying fuck what's normal. Haven't had a normal day in years.
Diane, are things becoming clearer with the treatment?
Well, yes.
Life is harder than it was before.
Yes.
You still feel your head is filled with concrete.
No. And you're not a scary rock star anymore.
Yay!
What? Did you tell her that she was a scary rock star at any point, or is this like completely new information? So the treatment did actually work, weirdly enough, despite everything and despite all the everything. She is in a better mental space. You win some, you lose some, man.
Great!
What about memory?
Memories are there somewhere. Find some pictures you can share. Keepsakes of the life that's there behind.
Should I bring up this subject?
Yes, but keep it light at first, that's best. Careful that she's not distressed. When the time's right, tell the rest. Remind her. Find her.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. So keep the memories. I feel like you should bring up the son thing sooner, so that she doesn't have a sudden moment of, oh my gosh, my son is dead. My son, where's my son? Just be like, hey, I don't know if this is gonna spawn any memories. Just brace yourself. You had a son, and he passed away. And if that triggers memories right there, you're there to deal with it. And if it doesn't, she's like, okay. She can take this information, and when the floodgates open, eventually, she'll be at least slightly more prepared to deal with it.
So let's start with something small, something personal and pretty. I'll bet you'll know these shiny things.
Is that
They
your
must
ring?
be tacky trinkets from, I guess, Atlantic City.
No, actually, Di, there are wedding rings.
It's going.
I mean, were they tacky rings from, like, wherever she said?
Here's a flower from our wedding. It was such a sight to see. And the ceremony, everything we hoped.
Dad.
Well, that's how I remember it, so that's how it'll be.
It was raining. It was Portland. You a little. I mean, Portland.
Come on. I've never been to Portland. Is Portland that bad? I mean, I guess you should probably try to be, like, honest about it. But then again, maybe he is being honest about it. Maybe he genuinely, in his mind, it was a great wedding. It was great, despite everything.
I hope to right here. It's a life we can restore. We can get back what we had and maybe more.
Maybe.
Maybe get us back to better than before.
You're missing a few pictures here, aren't you, Dad? Didn't the doctor
The
say
doctor
that?
said at the right time.
Yeah. But again, presenting the idea that she had a child at all is probably an important thing to have, you know?
Well then.
Here's the year we drove the west. We hit the highway in the Honda. And I took pictures everywhere we went. We saw the painted desert, the Grand Canyon, and Aunt Rhonda. And Matt learned what her middle finger meant.
Hey! I mean, it's cute when, like, a little kid does something like that. Which they shouldn't, but it's cute. It's less cute here. He didn't even notice. Oh. Her parents are not beating the allegations of not paying attention to her.
House that we owned up Fulton Way. We loved that place. And we built this one on land that we both chose. And here's a pic of all of us with smiles on every face. And the photoshopping hardly even shows.
Oh, So in this photo, he photoshopped, I'm guessing the baby out of it. Wait, no, the baby was born, died before the daughter was even born. So it wouldn't actually make sense for it to be photoshopped, like to have the baby photoshopped out. So it's probably just photoshopped to make them look nicer.
Standing by a lake with all these ducks. And who's this little chubby girl?
That's Natalie.
This sucks.
Hey, come on. What's wrong with looking at your baby photos? Yeah, you're always more chubby when you're little, but that's cute. It's fine.
Gonna get us back to normal. Gonna get us back to good. Gonna get us back to what we had and maybe more.
Or at least decent. I would take decent, you know, or just neutral. Neutral is also fine to reach. Just anything.
Remember all the good times. Forget the things we should. Gonna get us back to better than before.
Yes.
Get us back to better than before.
All right. Fine.
What's that one that you're taking?
Here's the headline in the paper when you freaked out at the market. Here's the house on Walton Way after the...
I mean, why'd you have to go with those right now? Start with the decent memories, then get to the like more serious ones. That was the... Alright, whatever, it's fine. I guess without your memories, it's kind of funny to see all these freakouts. It's just like, bro, I did that? That's so dumb.
fire.
Natalie.
Here's the damage to the Honda when you showed me how to park it.
Do you guys have... Wait, why do you have a, like, scrapbook of all the disasters your mother has made? Is that weird? That's weird, right? That's not just me. That feels like a weird thing to have.
We crushed somebody's cat beneath the tire. Yes, ours. Started my recital and we're wondering where you are. I remember this. I made it to the school.
Wait, you remember?
It was the year of too much lithium. I hid out in the car.
Yes.
And you're swimming just last year. I'm in the pool. So you are.
You're
Okay, see, it worked. There were some memories there. I don't know why she's being so negative and aggressive. They're trying to help her. Well, I mean, I guess they've always been trying to help their mom. And she's kind of sick of it.
getting it. You've gotta die. Hooray.
Your life is kind of sucked. You got a yay, hooray.
Yay! Life was awful. That's...
Gonna get back what I lost there. Gonna find out who I was. Gonna open up the gates and let it pour.
And if memory makes things better, well, memory always does. Gonna get us back to better than before.
Does memory always make it better, considering part of this is her memories of her child that she was holding on to, which has caused a lot of her problems. Whatever. I'm just saying. Although, this literally just reminded me of a real life case of where there was like twin brothers. One of the brothers lost his memories, and then his brother, you know, pretty much told him about his old life and helped him like regain his memories of his old life. But it was a lie. He pretty much lied about it their entire life because they were both like very horribly abused by their mother, who was dead at this point. And then eventually the brother's like, I know there's something wrong with the life that you're saying we lived. I want the truth. And the truth was pretty bad. This reminding me of this.
Everything much better than
Go anything, be better than I was. Be better than
before.
better than before.
Uh-oh, no. All she had to do was see the little box, and immediately he's started coming back.
They've managed to aftershocks remain.
That is okay. That is actually very true. So thankfully, she's not looking at him, so she isn't even really aware of these thoughts in her mind. However, again, this actually goes back to what I was talking about the twins. Even though the memory of the traumas is gone, the effects they have on you don't really go away just because you don't consciously remember them. You still subconsciously remember them, and they still affect you. And it's kind of, in a way, it's better and worse. Worse in that now, it's better in that you aren't reliving constantly that trauma. But worse in that now you have reactions that you don't understand why you react like that to certain things. And it's because of that trauma that exists. The trauma is still here, she just doesn't remember the cause now.
You wonder which is worse, the symptom or the cure. You've been at this for weeks.
There's something missing, Dan. It's like I can feel it tugging at me. I can almost see it.
Come to bed.
Hey, come on, listen, at this point, they said share the sun at the right time. This feels like the right time now.
Memories are meant to come back. They will.
Oh,
Hi, Miss Goodman. I just had to talk to Natalie about homework. I'm sorry, I know it's late. She's not answering her.
oh right. Oh right. They didn't tell you that her mom has like amnesia.
Henry,
Yes.
you remind me of someone. How old are you?
I'm 17. What?
Oh no. Oh, Henry is gonna be here to see her complete breakdown again.
No. Natalie's in her room.
Get out of here. I want her to remember, but I don't want it to be through this, man.
They've managed to get rid of me. I'm gone without a trace. But sear the soul and leave a scar no treatment can erase. They cut away the cancer, but forgot to fill a hole. They moved me from your memory. I'm still there in your soul. Your life goes back to normal now, or so they all believe. Your heart is in your chest again, not hanging from your sleeve. They've driven out the demons, and they've burned you this memory. The memories are gone. The aftershocks live on.
That's what I'm saying. What does this represent? Because obviously he didn't literally put this here. Is this just representing her finding this thing or somebody leaving it out by accident?
With nothing to remember, is there nothing left to create?
Oh no.
With nothing to remember.
It's his old music box. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just like, I was more talking about the fact that he put it down on the table. Like, what does that represent? Because obviously he didn't literally put the old music box down on the table for her. I'm guessing it just means somebody left it out by accident, and her mind is like desperately locking onto it. It's like, I see it, even if she's not consciously aware of it.
So tomorrow's the dance. It's annoying, I know. But let's go.
Not a chance.
Let me know you can.
Not right now.
Okay, when you say wait and I'll
It's
wait.
already too late.
There's no way it's too late. There's
Too late for what? Come on. You have an entire life to get to know each other again, even if you change completely, years and years. I think they played the box when he was dying. Oh, that explains why she remembers it. It has so many strong emotions related to it.
no way. I stay by your side.
Just shut up and listen.
There we go. Okay. You know, he said that I'm sorry. I know it's annoying, but kind of in this situation, I feel like he has to be annoying because she's just gonna keep rejecting any interaction. So he has to keep reaching out, even if he knows he's gonna be rejected, because eventually maybe he won't be. It's rough. You just gotta, but relationships are rough sometimes. No, don't say goodbye. It's a see ya later. I felt like my heart jump with the beat there. Oh my gosh. He was like,
It's been 4 weeks since the treatment, and my mind is still a mess. And what's left to be remembered, well, that's anybody's guess. 'Cause my past is like the weather, it will come and it will go. I don't even know what it is that I don't know. I'm some Christopher Columbus.
that's probably the worst. You know, not having memories is already bad. Remembering that you don't remember something is even worse. I've had that with so many things. I'm like, I'm talking about something. I'm like, wait, this reminds me of yada yada. And I'm like, which is... And then I'm just there trying to remember the thing that it reminds me of. And it's like, oh gosh, this is going to bother me forever. And now she essentially has like this permanent itch in the back of her mind that she cannot scratch. Because people are hiding the facts about it from her.
Going down into my mind with no map of where I'm going or of what I left behind. I don't know the things I don't know. I'm sure something's missing. I wish it would show. I don't know. You say take it slow, and I do follow how I do. I don't know.
Yes, come on, man. Is he finally gonna be like, all right, I guess I should have to let her know?
Well, he hasn't much to say. I remember that's his way. The puzzle comes together. My pieces from my row. I don't know where the fucking pieces go. But I don't know how this started, so I won't know when it's done.
Talk or depression.
And there it is. The doctor just casually revealed it. The thing that's been hidden from her.
My what? Your husband did it. I think you two should talk more.
Yeah, again, the doctor said, you know, reveal it in time. But he then I feel like got stuck on the idea of making things better than before by just completely cutting out this part of their lives. This part that has caused them, and her specifically, and, well, I mean, all of them, I guess, because so much suffering, the son. But that was never gonna work. As I said before, when it became clear that she was stuck on this thing that she could not remember, and you know what it is, should have revealed it then.
You think we should talk more? That's it. I don't even remember marrying this man. It's not like I'm just some sexually frustrated soccer mom.
Interestingly, the underlying challenges are similar. I'll see you next week.
I mean, yeah, I guess if the challenge is communication is what you mean, then sure, yeah.
But
Next week.
Always have that during exams. Oh yeah, I hated that. Going in a test and you get a question that you know the answer of, but you can't remember it. Oh boy. This is gonna be an awkward conversation. Or a very, well, no, not awkward. This is gonna be a very emotionally charged conversation. All right. Hey. And she found the music box. Listen, I just hope she doesn't, you know, commit self-die. Okay. And he's back. Is she gonna see him? I hope not, but probably, yeah. Okay. She didn't see him. That's one thing, at least. Hi.
What is this?
It's just an old music box.
We used to play it for the baby. Did it help him sleep? Him. We did have a boy.
At this point, don't you backtracking is not gonna work. You gotta just be like, yes, all right, I'm. You're right.
You were still living downtown. My black coat broke over my blue nightgown. You drove too fast. The lights of the city flew past.
Please don't.
How could
Like I feel like he's being dumb here, but I get it. I do get his feelings here because as far as to him, she's just opening up a massive gaping wound. She's just tearing a wound open that he knows has caused her and everybody around them and all of them so much pain and suffering. But you gotta sometimes you have to.
I never forget? Outside, morning was cool and wet. He had such chills, but still, he lay there so still. Just 18 months old. So cold.
Okay, wow. 18 months old that is such a tragedy to die so young. That's awful.
We ran him inside, lost, waiting, wondering, that hospital room, that glue. How could I ever forget? Screaming at doctors,
I'm so
alarmed.
upset.
They said to wait, they never said
How about love?
I'm like trying to listen to specifically what the husband is saying here. Cuz he did say that the I'm upset thing, he repeated that as well, but he said something differently.
wait, they never said
How about love?
and I was a
So many years ago,
raising a
so much we could not know.
Yeah, pretty much just it's like it's so long ago. It ultimately does come to moving on, but can she move on? I don't know. Is it even possible?
Someone simply said, your child is. How could I ever forget?
This was the moment my life was set. That day that I lost you, it's clear as
The day we met.
That was the day that their life was set. Interesting. I mean, yeah, in one way or another, the loss of their child, which is, kind of why they got married, like, so early. Because, oh, wow, you had a child, I guess. way too early, but you know, I wanna raise them with you, as we saw before. And then you lost that child. Ooh. I don't know. Alright, so they had the memory moment. Now, how's her reaction to the fact that he didn't tell her that gonna be?
Why do you want to remember the things that
I want to remember everything, Dan. How did he die?
I kind of been wondering that so much as well. How did he die?
With what? What was wrong?
something the doctors won't list. The clinics in your specialist. They said babies cry, allergies, gas, who knows why. And I was a child, raising a child.
Wait. Why did the kid die? Were they essentially saying they don't know?
Knows why. They said baby the clinics in your specialist. They said babies cry, allergies, gas, who knows why. And I was a child,
So they don't know. That's even worse.
raising a child.
Yeah, you guys were like 19, right? Which, I mean, you know, legally adults, but
We stayed all night. Most nights you slept by my side. But still we just cried.
something the doctors missed. I get it. I see. So they're like, well, the kid's crying. It's normal. They cry all the time. And then what? Just didn't do their due diligence? That makes me mad.
He was a baby when he died, but I remember he was older.
No, he was a baby. We should call Dr. Madden.
Why would we call Dr. Madden? I'm just trying to make sense of all this.
You gotta tell her that she was having visions of her son.
What was his name? I don't remember ever hearing you say his name. Why is that?
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We go back to the doctor because we honest. We'll take the pills, we'll pay the bill, we'll do more ECT.
Our son.
It's gonna be juice.
What was his name?
It's gonna be juice.
What?
You have to give her the name. I know that it's gonna be the last thing that makes him come back, but you have to.
What was his name?
It's gonna be, 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 gonna be.
What was his name? Jesus, Dad!
Oh, he broke the thing. Oh my gosh. What a horrible time. Literally the worst timing possible.
Why stay? Why stay? So steadfast and stolid and stoic and solid for day after every day. Why stay? Why stay?
Ooh, the fact that she's starting with like no background music, it makes it feel so raw. Like this is not a musical moment. This is I'm yelling at you. Even if I'm technically singing and the music is coming in.
Why not simply give it and get on with living? 'Cause everyone knows we're trying. We're settled up inside. Run away. So tell me why you stay. Why stay? Why stay?
Oh, and now they're having a repetition up here.
Enduring and coping and hurting and hoping for day after fucking day. Why stay? Why stay? Why not simply end it? We all comprehend it. No son of the world to stay. He's better off that way. To be free. And maybe so is she.
I promise.
Oh, and again we have it on both sides. Oh no. It is kind of a repetition of You know, mother and daughter are both, they're really going through it, and the men in their lives are just trying to be supportive while also, I mean, he's kind of messed up. I understand why he kept it secret. I'm pretty sure from his perspective, memories of the son have only done them harm. By this point, it's been 19 years. It's only done them harm. He has done pretty much nothing wrong, Henry. He's just trying to reach out to the person he loves.
Boy says forever. Boy says whatever may come, he'll come through. And who can know how? But all I know now to be true is this promise that I made to you. Question: a boy wonders whether the two stay together the way they stay.
I love that. He says, because he's not a boy anymore, but then he's like a boy when he's referring to himself, because he is still a boy. They're still like, I mean, they're like 18, I think, but they're still teens. But I love that.
Year after year, for love or for fear, either way. That's the promise that I made that day. To the girl who was burning so brightly, like the light from a rocket above. Still I
And he's referring to her as the person who did shine brightly, while he's referring to her as the girl who shines brightly.
will search for her nightly. You see her, search for my love. And the boy was a boy for all seasons. That boy is long lost to me now. And the man has forgotten his reasons. Still remembers his vow.
Forgotten his reasons. I mean, I would assume it's still love. How much the love is in the marriage is unclear, though.
Promise. A man says forever. A man says I'll never regret or let you. Promise I made to stay, and I stay true. One day we remember that joy. You remember that girl, I remember that boy. Till we do the promise I made, I'll make it brand new. The promise that I made to you.
Ah, redoing that promise. I feel so conflicted about all of their relationship. To what I mean, it's messy and it's unclear, but honestly, that's all relationships. Everything has highs and ups and downs, mistakes and worse mistakes. I don't agree with everything he's done, but I do think he's done his best.
I'm more than memory. I am what might be. I am mystery. Come closer. Dad?
And now she sees him again.
Come closer. Die? There is nothing there. I am lost. I am forever young. Some stay unsung. I'll find. Oh no! God damn it!
And now the hallucinations are back. The hallucinations of the sun. Gosh, I hate that I love the parts of what he's saying. It's like the I'm alive, like music. It's so good. I hate it, but it's so good. I feel bad for hating him also, because he's just a memory. He's just like a manifestation of what could have been. He doesn't deserve any personal feelings, but I hate him anyway. Gosh, he's having a terrible time. They're just trying to zip up fast. It's always when you're trying to go fast that things go horribly wrong. But let him try. And I guess he's alive. What's that? What's happening? I mean, it does all come down to the chemistry, but unfortunately, messing with that chemistry is not easy. Did them slamming against the walls of the supposed to represent that we're inside of her mind, and her mind is like thudding essentially? I mean, it's still in your brain, to be blunt, but it's just the kind of thing that I don't know to what degree medicine and this stuff is going to help. Like therapy, and she's taken therapy. She's done all the things that she's done. What else can be done? I don't know. It does kind of seem hopeless. But I'm not one to give up on stuff, and I hope they aren't either.
What happens if the cut, the burn, the break was never in my brain or in my blood, but in my soul?
Make up your mind, this is clarity. Clarity that you did not have before. The treatment is strong, lasts only so long. Maybe her mind's needing more.
You know what? That is true, actually. I didn't consider it from that perspective. It does. This is a relapse. However, it's still progress. She's in like a clearer state of mind. She can think about this fact and acknowledge these facts easier. And I think I actually mentioned it before. Again, recovery is not like a straight line up, up, up until you're perfectly fine and then you just stay there. You dip. It's ups and downs until you're kind of okay. And even then, when you're okay, you still dip. And, you know, we got to a technically okay position, and now she's dipping. But she's still not dipping as much as before. That's progress.
Let's say that's not it. The ECT is powerful. It gave you your life back, but the effects fade and additional treatments are almost always needed. That wasn't on the form!
Yeah, it wasn't on the form. But most things aren't a one solution. That one treatment usually doesn't solve an entire condition. You don't get one treatment of like chemotherapy and suddenly you don't have cancer. I mean, the whole chemotherapy in general is a horrible process, but it's a process. Is the situation. Uh-oh. Oh no. She's like desperately reaching out in her professional capacity as a therapist. And she's falling.
Left untreated, it could be catastrophic. I understand. But there must be some other way.
And they'll find other ways. As long as you keep letting them help you and try to look for another way, you know? Whew. Oh boy.
Stay with me. Try again. Don't walk out on treatment. Don't lose what you've won.
But also, again, describing it as, you know, like diabetes and all that kind of... It is chronic, yeah. Some people will have to go their entire lives getting treatment. That's fine. It's unfortunate. It's sad. It's tragic. But as long as they keep living, it's fine. As long as they can kind of stay stable, it's fine. Well, I mean, it's not really fine, but it's okay. Just don't give up. I'm saying this from such a privileged position, by the way, of a person who's fairly like healthy mentally and like physically. But my goodness. Okay is okay.
Struggled for years, but you've only begun.
At least they've been struggling for years, but at least they found a direction that's kind of working.
First psychiatrist told me that grief, that past 4 months is clinical and should be medicated. 4 months. For the loss of my child. Who makes these decisions? It's a guideline, nothing more. Yes, nothing more.
Yeah.
Stay with me. Try again. Is medicine magic? You know that's not. We know it's not perfect. But it's what we've got. It's all that we've got. Goodbye.
Yeah. No!
Bye, Dr. Madeline.
But it's all that we got.
So what did she say? She said I could do more ECT or go back on the meds.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm going to take you to your dance.
Mom,
It's time you start thinking about your own happiness for a change.
it's not happiness, it's Henry.
It's... Are you not happy with Henry?
I love him.
Mom, you can't just walk out on your doctor.
Maybe I've lost it at last. Maybe my last lucid moments have passed. I'm dancing with death, I suppose. But really, who knows?
Yeah, I don't think your daughter wants to hear. Is like, you're essentially, oh, dancing with death is, I guess, a way of describing being suicidal. It is. Yeah, I guess.
Maybe I'm tired of the game, of coming up short of the rules of the shame. And maybe you feel that way too. I see me in you, the girl full of anger and
this might be a good way to genuinely. This is probably going to be her reaching out to her daughter in a way that seems like it's working. Might do more for her mentally than like anything else, because she's been so focused on her son, and if she could just turn a percentage of that focus to her daughter, I feel like she could be in a better place mentally. Will she ever be fine? I don't know, man. But being okay is good too, you know?
I thought no one could see, but maybe one day she'll be free.
It's so lovely that you're sharing. No, really, I'm all ears. But where is all this caring been? For 16 years. For all those years I prayed that you'd go away for good.
Oof. Oh, wow, that is... Things have been rough. But, I mean, I get what she's saying. I agree. But better late than never, at least. At least.
Half the time afraid that you really would. When I thought you might be dying, I cried for all we never. But there'll be no more crying. Not for me.
Things will get better, you'll see.
Not for me.
Oh. Things will get... I mean, they've been saying things will get better for years at this point. How can she believe that? And also the fact that she said, not for me in response, as in things won't get better for her. Oh.
You'll see.
Not for me.
You'll see.
Not for me. Not for me.
But they will. They always do.
Maybe we can't be okay. But maybe we're tough and we'll try anyway. We'll live.
You know what? That's actually such a great kind of like counterpoint to what I've been saying about being fine and being okay. Even if you're not, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people can only just survive. Yeah, that's...
Live with what's real. Let go of what's past. Maybe I'll see you at last.
I don't believe you.
16 years ago, your brother died of an intestinal obstruction. I'm sorry I couldn't say that to you before. I wanted to give you a normal life, but I realize I have no clue what that is.
Yeah. You guys have always been next to normal, as the title says.
Need a life that's normal, that's way too far away. But something next to normal,
Title drop. I knew it.
okay. Yes,
I know it's such an emotional moment, but I always, the title drop always gets me.
something next to normal, that's the thing I'd like to try. Close enough to normal.
Normal's overrated anyway.
I will get by.
Okay, now let's go to your dance.
So wait, I guess the doctors did know, and they just missed, but like before they died, that there was an intestinal blockage. That's so sad. Honestly, all I can hope is that the daughter's life is at least a little better than their mom's. Then again, I guess that's what a parent, all parents can only hope for. Hey!
Hey. You look like a star. A vision in blue.
Oh, I do.
And you are. Hey.
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 Oh, I said that I might.
I thought we were through. Me and you.
Not tonight.
Will your mom be
Well, she
okay?
might be
But
someday.
for now it's all fine.
She's still on my mind.
Can you leave it
Hey,
behind? Stay. Let's see if
am I crazy?
Oh, it's just, I'm like tearing up now. Oh, he's so concerned for her. And this is also like a reflection of, wait, what song specifically is this reminding me of? Also, Crazy I Might Be. Maybe.
Might end up crazy.
I'll be there for you.
Say that right here. Then give it a year or 10 years or a life. I could end up your life sitting staring at walls, throwing shit down the stairs, freaking out at the store, running you down the street, bleeding out.
Maybe. But he still loves you.
perfect for you. I will be perfect for you. So you could go crazy, or I could go crazy. It's true. Sometimes life is the same. Crazy, I know I can do. 'Cause crazy is perfect, and fucked up is perfect, so I will be perfect for.
Oh my goodness. It is. I mean, at least he's going into it knowing what he might have to deal with. Prepared. Yes. Oh. Okay. So we've seen how the daughter and Henry are going. What about the parents? How are you guys? 'Cause we still got things to deal with there. Movement in darkness. Can barely see it. All right. Hi. Oh. Why does she have luggage?
So anyway, I'm leaving. I thought you'd like to know. You're faithful, come what may. But clearly, I can't stay. We both go mad that way.
Wait. Okay. Okay, she's leaving. Where's she gonna go? And I guess he's dealing with it the only way he knows how. Stoicism. Being, well, not real stoicism. Being all stoic and hard about it.
So here I go. And anyway, I'm leaving.
Oh, is she trying to get a last minute, like, please reach out to me? Before. Come on, man. You stayed by her side all this time. Is she just gonna give up now?
I guess that you can see. I'll try this on my own. A life I've never known. I'll face the dread alone. But I'll be free.
gosh. You're not even reading it anymore. He's just like tapping the book. Please say something, man. Don't just let her go. Well, I mean, maybe at least talk about it and then like, okay, I guess you should go. I don't know. Speak.
And to know the feel of solid ground at all. With you always believing that we can still cut through. It makes me feel the fool to know that it's not true.
Wait, do they have another like music box? 'Cause I thought he like destroyed that. I mean, yeah, he's always held on hope, and I guess she hasn't, but I don't know. Come on.
What doctors call dysfunction, we try to call romance. And true, it's quite a trick to tell the dancers from the dance. But rather than let chance take me, I'll take a chance.
Please.
Take a chance on leaving.
You clearly want to say something. You clearly want to reach out. You clearly don't want to leave. Don't end it this way.
It's that or stay and die. I loved you once, and though you love me still, I know it's time for me to fly. I loved you once, and though
What is he also saying goodbye to you as well, in a way?
I love you still, I know it's
She's kind of looking in their direction.
time for me to go. And so, goodbye.
I think it is. It's a goodbye. By the end, it was a goodbye to him and also to the sun. Because the sun is still here. Now you're gonna speak? Break down, I guess?
I am the one who loved you. I am the one who stayed. I am the one, and you walked away. I am the one who waited, and now you act like you just don't give a damn. Like you never knew. I am the one. I am the one you fear. I am the one who has always been here.
What does this mean with the son singing to the dad in here? He still doesn't acknowledge the son because, you know, the son isn't the dad's hallucination, but he's also repeating what he's saying, as he's done before.
I am the one. I know we told her that I'm No. I know you know who I am.
Uh-oh. Why is he reacting to what the son's saying now?
Why didn't you go with me? I know you know who I am. Why can't you just leave me alone? 'Cause I won't let me go. And I won't let go. Let me go. You don't know.
Wait. Oh, he also reacted to him before, actually. When he turned around and he like literally looked at the sun and then looked back at the wife. He's like, he's not here, but he looked right at him and reacted. Am I crazy? His banger again, I know.
I am the one who helped. I am the one who cried. I am the one who watched while you died. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am the one who loved. I'm not pretending that I don't feel my death. Always know I am.
Has he also never been over the sun? I mean, I get it, man. I don't get it, but I understand, like, on a surface level. Losing a son, losing a child, that's horrible. I guess it makes sense to a degree that even though he's been the way he is, he's not over it either. Gabriel? His name's Gabriel.
Dad? What the hell? Why are all the lights off? Where's Mom?
She's
gone.
Yeah.
So it's just me and you for now? Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. It's so sad that the daughter, she wasn't even really surprised, you know, that to hear that the mom was gone. He's just like, yeah. I really recommend watching the Tony Awards performance of this song. The one that just played. That sounds awesome. I'm probably gonna watch that later after this.
We need some light. First of all, we need some light. We can't sit here in the dark and all alone. It's a sorry sight.
Yeah, alright. And I guess he also needs somebody to pull him out of the sadness as well. Hopefully gets back on his feet. I wonder it'll never be normal, it'll never be fine or okay, but I hope they find something stable, you know?
It's just you and me. We'll live, you'll see.
Yeah, you'll live. I think we're getting like, this feels like an ending song. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it's true. I feel like every character at this point has said to another one, things will get better. It'll be all right. And we're kind of left going like, when will it be better? When will it be all right? Maybe never. Maybe, as they said, next to normal. That's all you can really reach. Day after day.
Wishing all our cares away, trying to fight the things we feel. Some hurts never heal.
I'm so worried for her because she's like off her medication, off her treatments, and she's just on her own.
Some ghosts are never gone, but we go on. We still go on.
Yeah, what else can you do but go on?
To find some
honestly so real. Hey, you're not happy? At least you're alive. You could try to take it. I mean, I know it's not easy, but trying to take satisfaction in at least that one fact, it's something. It's all something. It's all some people have.
I've heard from her. She's staying with my grandparents.
Are they actually real?
Okay, so the mom is staying with her grandparents. That's great. I'm so happy. So she's not on her own completely.
Yes.
Did he ask if his grandparents are real? I guess if he's never seen them, and we've never seen them, they're not in this musical, so.
Well,
Are
going
they real?
home's never been a solution to any of my problems, so.
That's what you have me for.
Seriously? You're like number 3 on my list of issues. Don't worry, Henry. My favorite problem.
Oh yeah.
Day after day.
At least they are kind of like. They got a decently happy ending from all the. Well, it's not really an ending. A happy start to a hopefully happy-ish life, or an okay life, or a life that's at least next to normal.
Give me clouds and rain and gray. Give me pain if that's what's real. It's the price we pay to feel. The price of love is lost. Still be paid. Anyway.
Is he going to like therapy for himself now?
Look, I know you can't tell me how she's doing. I just wonder if she's okay.
Oh. No. Okay, so she's still taking therapy. That, at the very least, is good.
I think she's working on it and she's aware of the risks.
Do you think she'll?
It's hard to say.
Right.
Dear, would you like me to recommend someone for?
There we go. Please take the therapy. It'll help you so much. You can clearly afford it.
For you to talk to?
Oh, no. No, yes. Yes, I would like that.
I'm so glad he didn't even, he did. He like said no and then immediately thought about it. He's like, actually, I probably need this. I'm so glad he's at least that aware.
When the night is finally gone, and when we see the new day dawn, we wonder how we wanted for all so high. The wasted world we thought we knew, the light will make it look brand new. So let it, so let it shine.
Still looking for that light in the dark, I guess. That's all they can do. It's very depressing that essentially it's just day after day finding the will to find the way to get to the next day in the hopes that the night will end, the darkness will rise a little bit and you'll see the light. Man, I'm not crying, but I'm genuinely very, like, sad. I've noticed that. I feel like when I'm genuinely sad, I don't cry really. I just get heavy. Feel like a heavy weight in my chest.
Will be light
gotta hold on to that belief that there will be light. So you guys are now acknowledging the dancers in black. What is this? I do like that they ended off on a relatively, like, hopeful note, but everything up until that point has not made me feel hopeful at all. Oh, man. Oh, wow, that's right. I guess they're gonna do their bows and all that. Oh my goodness. That was a musical. I think of all the musicals I've watched, this is the one that's left me with the most, like, somber feeling in my chest, you know? Like the other ones have made me sad, don't get me wrong. I've cried a lot. This one has left me very, like, dang, you know? Like, I could just only say, dang. That was rough. But I guess that's it. That's the end of the reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Despite everything, I loved it. I had a great time. Wonderful, like, it was wonderful. Made it very sad, but it was wonderful. Tomorrow, I'm going to be watching things that are hopefully a little less sad than this. Because I'm going to be doing some reactions to, like, Mystery Skulls. Maybe some other stuff, because Mystery Skulls is pretty short. We'll see. Oh, right. Oh, you're going to the Hunchback of Notre Dame musical? Heck yeah, Cash the Cat. That's awesome. There was a thing that you said I should listen to, right? The Tony Awards performance of this song. What's the song's name? Let's see. If you can give me the name, we can, like, watch that, and that'll be what we end the a little musical, our little reaction day on. Next to Normal. You know what? Yeah, I guess they would only have one song. Next to Normal 2009 Tony Award performance. You don't know, I am the one. Give me a moment. Hopefully I don't get a strike for watching this. Alright. Next to Normal. Let's watch it.
Please welcome an actress and playwright who will return to Broadway later this year in her autobiographical story, Wishful Drinking, Carrie Fisher.
Hello, Carrie Fisher. Wow, this is 2009. Why is the quality so bad? Was it this bad in 2009?
Our third nominee for Best Musical, Next to
remember.
Normal, is about one woman's struggle with manic depression and the toll it takes on her family.
The way everyone laughs. She, like, looks around.
No, oh. Next to Normal's surging score tells the intense, emotional, and ultimately hopeful story of how a family comes to terms with their past and faces their future. This story this
Yeah, I guess that is the message of it. It really, it's pretty much accepting the fact that everything is gonna, there will be no normal. Things won't be okay. And they just have to live with that. But man, is that so saddening.
song finds Diana arguing with her husband about her course of treatment in her mania. She imagines that her son comes to her rescue and that he and her husband fight for Diana's attention and devotion. Please welcome
Yes, her son who is dead.
from the cast of
I
Next
feel like that's an important thing to mention that they didn't mention.
to Normal, the cast from Next to Normal.
Alright. Hello, guys.
Diana, look, I know this is hard.
Really? What exactly do you know?
I know that you're hurting. I am too.
Do you wake up in the morning and need help to lift your head? Do you read obituaries and feel jealous of the dead? It's like living on a cliffside, not knowing when you'll dive. Do you know what it's like to die alive?
Man, it's I can actually understand what they're saying way easier here. But also, wonderful set. They clearly had a higher budget here. And a cake, apparently.
In a world that once had color fades to white and gray and black. When tomorrow terrifies you, but you'll die if you look back. You don't know. I know you don't know. You say that you're hurting. It sure doesn't show.
I'm sorry that I'm pausing, especially since we're just like here enjoying a little song. But that's so real. And at the end, we see that, yeah, he is hurting. He's hurting just as, and like, not, well, just as much, but without like the mental conditions on top of it. He's still hurting. He's just been putting it to the side to be strong for her. Wow.
You don't know. It lays me so low. When you say let go, and I say you don't know. The sensation that you're screaming, but you never make a sound. Or the feeling that you're falling, but you never hit the ground. It just keeps on rushing at you, day by day by day.
Day by day, you don't know, you don't know.
What it's like to live that way, like a refugee, a fugitive, forever on the run. If it gets me, it'll kill me, but I don't know what I've done.
Can you tell me?
Again, that sounds like, that does have like that Dear Evan Hansen vibe, right? I swear it's not just me.
What it is you're afraid of? Can you tell me why I'm afraid it's me? Can I touch you? We've been fighting for so long now. How could something go wrong that I can't see? 'Cause I'm holding on, and I won't let go. I just thought you should know.
It's so crazy that he's been holding on so long and trying to hold on to her so long and be there for her. But I mean, as he said, he's forgotten why because he's been doing it for so long, which I think is part of the problem and why she had to leave. Because after a certain point, he was holding on because that's just what he did, you know?
I am the one who knows you. I am the one who cares. I am the one who's always been there. I am the one who's helped you. And if you think that I just don't give a damn, you just don't know who I am.
There he is.
Hey Dad, it's me.
Could you let me go under?
Why can't you see?
Will you watch as I drown and wonder why? Are you pleased?
Are you wishing? Are you wanting all that she can give?
Are you bruised? Are you
Are
broken?
you healing
It's still so sad to see.
Tell me who to be. Look at me and you'll see. I am the one who holds. I am the one who stays. I am the one. I won't walk away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am the one who hears. And now you tell me that I won't give a chance.
The way she always turns to her son in these situations. It's interesting, by the way, and I didn't really pay much attention to this throughout the musical, which I feel like it was important. I guess you don't know who I am. In a way, that's kind of the problem. They kind of forgotten who they are, both of them. In a way.
That's who I am. 'Cause I'm holding on.
Say you hurt like me.
And I won't let go.
You say that you're you don't know.
I am the one who knows.
I don't know.
Who cares? I am the one who's always been there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I mentioned it before that I do believe that he's hurting, and I'm kind of glad that the end proved that I was right. He is hurting. She just can't see it through her own pain, and also the fact that he's kind of hiding it a little bit to a degree. Why is he looking at her like that, man?
Who I am. You just don't know who I am.
That was great, though. That was awesome. I really enjoyed listening to that. All right, well, now we're actually done. It's the end. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow, and then the week after, because I'm always here. 2 p.m. EST. I've been thinking about maybe going back to 1 p.m. EST. I don't know. I've been like going back and forth. See ya. This is the outro song. This is the outro song. This is the outro. This is the outro song. 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 Bye. I'm so sad, man. That musical made me so sad.